Oscar-winning Spanish actress Penelope Cruz, 49, and Oscar-winning Spanish actor Javier Bardem, 54, have been happily legally married for 13 years. Over the years, they have not only had successful careers in the global movie industry, but have also built a family with traditional values. It took the actors 18 years to realize they were made for each other. Penelope Cruz, by the time the movie Vicky Cristina Barcelona became famous as a femme fatale beauty who can easily turn heads and destroy the family. Almost all of her novels turned out to be extremely short-lived. The only exception was the relationship with Tom Cruise. The stars lived together for 3 years. Therefore, when on the set went talk that this time the victim was Javier Bardem, who played the ex-spouse of the heroine Cruz, no one was not even surprised. With the actor they knew 15 years, according to many, Javier was perfect for her, handsome, calm, kind, not a womanizer. In addition, they were both completely free. On the set of the movie he supported her, helped with acting and spent a lot of time around Penelope. During the filming they became very close. The curious immediately noticed the glances they exchanged and rushed to a conclusion. In fact, it was not so rapid. Neither of us dared to make the first move. I don't know what the reason was. Perhaps we were shy. Anyway, until the end of filming nothing between us was not. Fortunately, just at that time, our mutual friend had a party, and we with Penelope, they're a little relaxed. Well, and the rest, as they say, is history. It could have started even earlier. In 1992 on the set of Big as Luna's movie Yaman, Bardem and Cruz played in several erotic scenes together and raised the temperature on the screen, so much that both immediately turned into sex symbols of Spain. The actor himself recalls, "So I could not take my eyes off. Between us skit to spark, but she was only 16, so nothing happened." Indeed, Cruz cheated at the casting, adding her age, although it was soon discovered that wasn't the only problem. Emotional, motivated, but at the same time shy Cruz was difficult to get used to a new environment. At that time, she literally threw from one extreme to another. Until the age of 15, she persistently engaged in ballet, but after she was recognized as unpromising, she abandoned it and independently enrolled in the selection of teen TV show, after which she began to meet with the idol of Spanish youth, rocker Nacho Cano. To take part in the movie, Cruz also decided on her own, without consulting her parents, even hid from them his content, only finding themselves among movie stars and embarrassed by the need to shoot half naked. She frankly confused. After the release of the movie and the hype, Penelope broke up with the rocker and hid from everyone at her parents. Bardem grew up in an acting family, constantly traveling with his mother Pilar Bardem to shoot. Moreover, to be a star, albeit on a smaller scale, he was used to it. He was a player of the country's junior rugby teams, so he felt quite comfortable in the center of attention and was not embarrassed at all. In general, he and Javier remained friends, even if not very close, crossing paths a few times a year at common parties. When the romance finally started, which was confirmed by photos from a joint vacation in the Maldives, no one believed in the duration of their relationship. Too quickly the actress ran away from men before. It's not a matter of frivolity. Cruz has always been principled, resolute, did not like compromise and, as her sister Monica admitted, was too picky. All this was superimposed on a truly explosive temperament. Later Bardem admits that for a long time looked at Penelope. Her hot temperament at first frankly frightened him. And after filming in the movie Vicky Cristina Barcelona he realized, Penelope is not so flashy, just she is a passionate nature. She's Spanish, she can be unbearable at times. When we fight, she smashes plates and screams like a madwoman. It's scary, but I love her madly. She has this all-encompassing passion, she gives herself completely to every task. Penelope Cruz and Javier Bardem made their first public appearance as a couple in 2010, 3 years after the start of their relationship. It happened at the Spanish Goya Awards in February 2010. And in May of the same year, at the closing of the Cannes Film Festival, Javier suddenly publicly confessed his love to Penelope. "I dedicate this award to my friend, my companion, my love. Penelope, I owe you a lot and I love you very much," he said from the stage, without taking his eyes off his beloved, who was sitting in the audience. The audience in Cannes met the announcement with applause. They did not yet know that in the midst of preparations for the wedding, and the actress herself is already pregnant. Just a couple of months later, in July, they held a discreet ceremony in the Bahamas, where they invited only relatives and a couple of close friends. In January 2011, Penelope Cruz gave birth to her firstborn. The boy was named Leo. By a strange coincidence, it happened on the same day when Javier was informed of the nomination for the Oscar for the lead role in the movie Beautiful. Cruz had wanted children for a long time, and the birth of her son was a long-awaited gift for her. My life has completely changed, filled with new meaning. I talk about my son all the time, even with passers-by on the street. It's my favorite topic of conversation. I used to work all the time. I grabbed every opportunity. I acted in 5 movies a year. Now, maybe I'll star in 1 or 2, but definitely not more. I have other priorities now. I want to be with my baby. I'm breastfeeding and I love it. And I'm also very protective of my private area now. I want my son, or children, if I have more, to grow up in an anonymous atmosphere, she admitted. The couple began to twinkle on the beaches, on the streets of their favorite Madrid, to come to each other for filming with a baby in their arms. Apparently, impressed by the appearance of their son, they did not wait long, and already in July 2013, Penelope Cruz and Javier Bardem had a daughter, Luna. There are hardly any photos of her either. I try to protect the privacy of my children, explains Penelope. And Javier adds that Leo and Luna don't even quite realize that their parents are celebrities. Today, Penelope is absolutely happy and content with her life. I used to often behave like a hysterical woman with men. I like to command and be capricious. Now things have changed. It feels so damn good to listen to Javier and say, "You're right, darling." The spouses are very responsible to their career and do not mix it with their personal life. After 2 joint projects, Javier Bardem and Penelope Cruz again appeared together on the big screen. In 2017, they performed the main roles in the movie Escobar, and a year later took part in the shooting of the film Labyrinths of the Past.